Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Delias Paris and my channel is Indian Hen Farm. I'm working on the finishing touches for this journal. So this is the one we've been working on. I finished all the big stuff and now I'm just going in and adding my small embellishments. So I added a mini collage down here, and on this piece I added some side tuck, a little die cut, some napkin. This felt like it was too much blue, so I added some brown and some stenciling. And now I'm going to go in and just keep sort of plugging away. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to show, I don't always have a plan. I don't have a plan. I'm just going in and having some fun right now. I know I want to add little embellishments, but without taking up the whole page. So I usually bring out my scraps that I've used throughout the journal. You know what? I kind of like, yeah. Okay. And I thought, you know what? I'll just leave the camera running. And you guys can kind of watch my process. And hopefully this is helpful. Okay. Let's go up here. Okay. Some tissue paper, cut off the excess. And I'll save these little pieces. I might use them somewhere else. I try to finish mostly with my scrap that I've used throughout this journal because it keeps it out of the landfill. And also, I know it's going to work because I know I used it in the journal already, right? Okay. Got that. And let's see. Yeah. I saw a tutorial. I can't remember who it was, honestly. I'm so sorry. But she was using glue stick on napkin. And I had never done that before. But it works really, really well. And it made me very happy because it's much easier than using wet glue. Add some here. You know what? Actually, I think this will work. Just kind of folding it over a little bit. Take some of that off. Actually, I'm going to take all of that off. Sorry. See? And just, there we go. And I feel like it needs something else. Let's take a look at what we've got. I wonder if I should use one of these flowers. Let's see what we got in here. I bring out, a fair amount of stuff because That doesn't look dark enough. I don't know if these will be dark enough. That one works, I think. Ah! Put those right back there. Okay, let's do some stenciling and then add the flower because I think that'll give us the contrast that we need. I've got a few stencils that I've used throughout this journal, so I've got those kind of at the ready sitting next to me. See, that's the problem when I have so much stuff out is sometimes I can't find exactly what I'm looking for. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I don't know. I'm going to try distressing these edges just a little bit. Just give it a little, yeah, that looks better. Okay. And I've got these little rhinestones that I got a package of these at the dollar store. And they were sitting around for forever, these sort of things. So what I do is I pull off just a tiny piece of the gold. So I've got one gold piece here. Let's put it right there. Okay, I'm using my art glitter glue now. Okay. And I'm going to pop this on. Yeah. Okay. I try just to commit. It's when you start trying to move things that you run into problems. So I'm going to take this tiny, tiny little rhinestone and put the tiniest little dot of glue in the middle. I know lots of people use tweezers. Uh-oh. Maybe I should use tweezers. You know what? Let's do this. Put the dot of glue in there. I should have done that to begin with. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay. Get that right there in the middle. Okay. And that finishes that page. So I've got just a little something here. You know, should we do a little stenciling down here too? Got my stencil right here. Grab our brush. There. I like that even better. Okay. And I'm trying to decide if we need something here. I can't decide yet, so I'm going to skip and keep going. So now I've got this page. This feels good to me. Let's see this page. Just got the flower there and there. Okay. I like using a mix. This has pink and blue and sort of some gray in it, so I think I like the idea of using this. I'm going to give it a tear. I used this throughout somewhere in this journal, or I wouldn't have this slip here. Okay. And I like to taper these ends a little bit so it doesn't look so boxy. Okay. Let's take a look. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I'm going to give it some ink. I probably, okay. You know, it occurred to me, so I told you guys that I was trying to think of what to do for those books that I'm doing at that school. And it occurred to me to do tab binding. So we might play with some tab binding next. I don't think it's all that complicated, but it's really fun. And having fun is really the most important part, right? Okay. So I definitely want to keep this lighter color here. You know what? So I'm going to try this a little. Yeah. Should have done that to begin with. Okay. Let's give it some glue. So most of what I do when I'm filling in these little pieces is things on the edge or things in the corner. Things that make the book kind of work together without taking up too much writing space. Okay. There we go. Let's put a little more here where my finger was. Okay. Get that corner right. There we go. Okay. And cut off the excess. Okay. This may, when I do the finishing, it's a, my work bench is kind of a mess. But, you know, some people need a very tidy workspace, and I'm not really that girl. I kind of want a little bit of everything. Okay, so we've got green, green, blue, and this one. What else do I want to add here? Take a look. Huh? No, that's too much. Ah, I love that paper. That is so pretty. I love it. Maybe we just add a little something. You know what? I've got these. Where are they? No. You can see why it takes me some time, can't you? Okay. I'm going to look through my little die cut bag here. Let's see. Ooh, I like that, maybe. Or do I want this one? I think this one works a little better. Let's see. What if we did it down there? And, yeah. I think I'm going to do that. So this is really just me kind of playing with scraps and little bits and pieces. Do it right there. And then I have the mushroom. Okay. And yeah, just little touches. And I almost always add a little stenciling if I'm doing this other stuff. Got this one. Okay. I think I'm gonna do, well, no, I think I'm gonna keep it brown. There we go. So just little torn elements with mini collages along the edges, right? So I got that one and that one. Let's do one more together and then I'll cut off the camera and work on it a little off, you know. Okay. So I have these little stamp. Well, do I want, see I have a stamp right there, so I don't want to do another one yet. Let's do some fabric. Try and keep mixing it up a little. I love, love, love this lace. It's one of my favorite laces. Okay. And I like having these frayed ends. You guys know how I feel about sort of torn, broken, you know, I don't know why, I just love the idea of like things that people throw out being used or things that have been beaten up by life a little bit and being loved again. It's kind of my thing. And I've got some dark pieces in here. Let's see if anything will work. I've got boxes everywhere. Ooh. Forgot about this little feather. So we had a piece of this fabric on the cover. Here. So I think now is a good time to add some more. I'm going to use this piece. Okay. So I'll have this and this. Let's turn that way. That and that. And now it needs a little something in the middle. Do I have anything handy? Okay, let's glue this on. So I'm going to use my Fabri-Tac for fabric. Just a little tiny bit goes a long way. One, I don't like it glued down all the way. Oh. I like it to have some movement because I feel like that it's more alive. And as much as I didn't want to do this, I think that's too much when it's up top. If it was hanging down, it would look better. Got to be flexible. Okay. And I'm going to put this one down. Okay, and it needs something in that corner, doesn't it? I'm trying to think if we shouldn't add, I've already used some of these, so I don't want to use another one of those. Okay. What if we use one of those? Oh. You know what? I always think it looks cheesy with the whole flower, but what if we just take off this little pearl? Okay. Little drop of glue. This looks like it needs a little more glue here. Okay. And I got all these little tiny rhinestones. I'm going to pull them off. They're sticking to my fingers. Sorry, guys. I know. So I keep thinking about the tweezer thing, but I gotta tell you, I've tried it before and I just doesn't work as well for me. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll see how many we need. There's one more. Okay. Tiniest amount of glue. Okay. I'll drop here. Okay. I think we need one here. Ooh. Come here. Get over there. I'm liking that. And one up here. Oh, come on. Ah. Don't stick to my finger. Okay. And one, I think, here. Okay. Okay. And let's see, what else do we need? We need something else on there, don't we? This time, I think I will use, where is my, my scattered straw. Let's use a little scattered straw. And some of the brown together. Here's my brush. Let's see. Needs a little more. Okay, so there's a little something on that page. And I still feel like it needs something. So this is kind of how I go about, is just, it's like, you know how, you know when something's done. You look at it and you're like, oh, that's perfect. I'm done. I'm good. There. And one more of these rhinestones. Okay. And that feels good to me. Yeah. So that's that page. Yeah, so I'm going to keep working some more. And then I'll do, some little bits and pieces as I'm going. So we did napkin tissue paper stenciling with a die cut and a rhinestone. Then we came over here and we just took some of the torn paper, which is somewhere back here that we used in this journal. And then just added some, little tiny pieces. And here we did a baby cluster. So we've got lace, rhinestones, another flower, and some of the fabric from the front. And we had both those fabrics. So we have that lace in here, right here. And then we have that purple in there. So we're just pulling it all together. Okay, guys. I'll keep plugging away at this for a while. And then, I'll turn the camera on and do a few pages. You guys do not want to sit here and watch me do the whole thing. But I wanted you to get a feel for sort of what I'm doing. And as you see, I just kind of start, plugging away with all my little pieces. And each one is its own mini, collage. Okay, guys. Thanks.